chose the name Tenacious Butterfly. Because people have been asking me, like, what is Tenacious Butterfly? Or either people are like, what is, they don't even know how to pronounce tenacious, right? So, tenacious means to be very determined, persistent, to hold firm to something, to not easily give up, basically, right? And what butterfly represents is life, hope, change, growth, and beauty, right? So just explaining what those two words mean to me, or just mean, period. I think everybody can see why I chose that name, right? Ever since I was young, I've always loved butterflies. Y'all hear that, right? So, I mean, my very first tattoo was a butterfly. Like, I have always loved butterflies because they do represent growth, change, life. And so it's always been something that I really love. So now I wanted to just first take a minute and explain to you the name and why I chose it. And then I want to explain the purpose behind the brand. So the purpose behind the brand is to promote self-care. And the way I came to this is, so everybody that follows me, y'all know that I morning workout. Rise and shine, rise and sweat. I enjoy working out, and so I realized, like, okay, I have people messaging me, I have people watching me, and I don't care how small the group, I'm encouraging and inspiring somebody. So I asked God, I said, God, give me a vision. What can I do with this? Where can I go with it, right? So in prayer and talking to friends, everybody doesn't want to work out, right? So I said, God, give me a vision. And so my vision, well, the vision that he gave me was, why do you work out? Because working out is something that I've done consistently, well, off and on for years. I've worked out for years. It's always something that I've done. I'll start, I'll stop, I always come back to it. I'm coming back to it for a reason, right? It does something for me. So I realized that working out is my mode of self-care, okay? It makes me happy. I feel good about myself. I have a lot of energy, and I have just better days when I work out. So while many people think that bubble baths, massages, facials is self-care, I want people to know that self-care is whatever you need to do for you. Whatever you do that makes you happy, that is self-care for you. So God gave me the vision, and he said, it's not working out. It's promoting self-care. I don't want to be emotional. I'm good. So I said, okay, God, you gave me this vision. Now help me see it through. So I realized I'm just sitting there in my bed journaling one night, and I say, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, God's giving me more and more. And I'm journaling, and I'm just offloading all my thoughts, all my concerns. I journal all the time. I journal daily. So there have been several different reasons or things that happened in my life that pushed me to my journal. When I lost my father, stress at work, family stuff, friend stuff, just anything that you're going through. So I find myself always going to my journal because it's a safe place. I can say things in my journal that I can't always verbalize to other people. And so in my search for journals, I'm like, I got this one for this, I got that one for this, I got a prayer journal. So I said, okay, God, I need this, and that, all in one place. So I said, you know what? I went and got some white paper, I sat down, I started writing my journal how I wanted it to look. I started reaching out, I started talking to people, and then it became my vision that journaling is also another mode of self-care. Because I'm doing that, I'm taking the time for me, I am clearing my mind, clearing my thoughts. And so I said that I wanted to put in my journal all the aspects of my life, everything that I've gone through, everything that I wish that I could have found in another journal. And then someone said, loaves of bread too. I saw this picture that down the bread aisle, and it said, you know, you got all these different, and I said, and somebody buys every single one of them. So I said, you know what, I'm not gonna be discouraged. I'm printing my journal, and it's gonna do great. So in the journal, I wanted y'all can come by and look at it, but in the journal, it's a guided journal. So basically you have a section for your short-term goals, your long-term goals. You have a section to say what you're praying for, asking for, or thankful for. We need to always remember what we're thankful for. No matter what we're going through, it's always something to be thankful for. We need to ask because we have not, because we ask not. And I ask you to tell me one positive thing that happened in your life today. Because no matter how much bad you have going on, there's one thing positive that happened that day. Okay? The second thing is, I asked you to tell me what's one negative thing that happened today. And then I asked you to tell me how you can turn it into a positive. Because you have to take accountability for whatever the situation is and figure out how to train your mind to think more positively and turn those situations around. I asked you to tell me, what did you do for physical health today? Physical health may not be your thing, but what I will say is a walk around the building on your lunch break or on your break at work, that's physical if you did it, right? I learned that the physical health for me makes me feel better. I'm young, but I'm getting older. I started to have little aches and pains, but I know now that I'm working out and I don't have those same aches and pains, right? And then I ask you to tell me, what is one thing that you did for you today? It's a constant reminder at the end, in your face, to remind you that you have to do something for yourself every day. Because if any of you are anything like me, my kids come first, my husband comes first, and I always put myself to the side. Well, I used to, right? So my kids are getting older, they're self-sufficient. My husband is so helpful. And so thank God for him. And I'm able to really take time for me and focus on me. And I'm happier because of it, okay? So I've jogged your thoughts. So now you have a baseline on your goals, thinking positively, how to turn a negative into a positive, physical health, and so all of this is mental health, right? Because that's important. We have to make sure that we protect our mental health. And so on the second page, it's just a freehand page where you can just write down your ideas, your thoughts, your concerns. So I've jogged all of your thoughts, and then you can carry on to the freehand page to continue writing what's on your mind. And then throughout the journal, there are self-care quotes, a few by me, a few by others, to just kind of keep that inspiration right in front of you. So that is the reason for the journal. Now, I've already been asked, well, why did you do it for just women? I don't know, why did I do that? So now I feel like I now know I got something next to do, right? So I got more to do. I just want to make some type of impact on people's lives, no matter how many journals I sell. I want people to know that no matter how busy you get, you come first, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Right? So I ask that y'all help me start this Me First movement journey. Everybody come along on the journey with me. The journals are here for sale today for $14.99. I have also the t-shirts on sale. Here they're $19.99, the two together, $32.99. So I ask that everybody support if you can, if you're able to. And I ask that you all follow me on your social media platforms and share it with your friends. Instagram, TheTenaciousButterfly. Facebook, TheTenaciousButterfly. YouTube, TheTenaciousButterfly. And Twitter wouldn't give it to me. So I am _Tenacious on Twitter. So I'll be posting I'll still post my workout videos, but it's not just about working out, right? That's what I do. But I'm gonna bring in more ideas and more content around just self-care in general. And then I also plan to move a little bit forward. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of visions, and I have a lot to do. So I just want to say thank you to you all for coming and for supporting me. And if you have any other questions about what I'm trying to do, feel free to ask. Take a look through the journal, purchase a journal, and I ask that all of you start to journal. Does anybody already journal? So who's now going to journal in Tenacious Butterfly? Awesome. So I appreciate that, y'all. And then, so that's the gist about my brand, the brand. That's the purpose behind the brand. So I asked that a few people write down a question or comment about self-care. And so I wanted to just pull a few and talk about it and just have like an open forum. So let's